Connecticut's Back to School Authority is sponsored by Yale New Haven Children's Hospital, one of the best in the nation.
State Department of Education has partnered with Columbia University in New York to figure out the best way for children to learn during this pandemic. A big part of the solution is something called real-time learning. Channel 3's Sharon Johnson explains what it is and why educators say it's a better way for students to learn.
I announce an item and the kids, they have to be in the camera. Then they have 1 minute and they fly around their house and they bring it back, and the first person gets 3 points.
Mary Kay Rendock is a fifth grade teacher at Carmen A. Race Intermediate School in Bloomfield. The scavenger hunt she's describing is a form of synchronous learning.
And it was as close to being back in school as we could manage.
Synchronous instruction is learning in real time or at the same time. With online formats, this could mean live streaming, live Zoom calls, or any format where students and teachers have real-time interaction. Dr. Elizabeth Chu is the executive director of the Center for Public Research and Leadership at Columbia University.
That's when the educators engage with students and teach them their academic knowledge and skills. That's when instructors can really develop that community that is important in the online space, just like it's important in the in-person space.
The report Columbia University released strongly suggests Connecticut schools make synchronous learning a top priority and tackle any challenges that can come with it.
Students and educators are going to have to learn to engage in this new way, which means they are going to need to build those muscles for distance learning and synchronous instruction.
Some of those challenges include getting a device and the ability to connect to the internet, figuring out a way to have online live class with younger grades, and scheduling with older grades can also be a roadblock.
And you run into issues of scheduling, perhaps, where they have multiple teachers, multiple subjects, and some subjects don't lend itself as well to synchronous learning.
Dr. Casey Cobb is a professor at the University of Connecticut's NEAC School of Education. He says one thing that can help families and districts get past those challenges is communication.
It really helps teachers and principals to know what it's like on that end, because the schools don't necessarily know, how the situation is at home, what's available for the student.
Some districts that are adopting synchronous learning are Farmington, New London, Bethel, and Hartford. Rendock says she's hoping her district will follow a synchronous model like they did with her students during summer school.
They miss school. They miss the social. They miss their friends. And if the synchronous learning can be that substitute, then let's do it, and let's do it well.
Sharon Johnson, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.